Boom, boom, boom. Welcome back to BCM Sports. Welcome back to the big match review that took place yesterday. That was supposed to be a disaster for Chelsea, but ended up being a massive statement to be made by Chelsea Football Club. It was a chaotic Ferry London derby. Chelsea won, Arsenal won at Stamford Bridge. We had Moses Caicedo standing and freakily reckless tackle. First half red card, a new tactical redemption for Enzo Maresca and his boys, and a 10-man performance that has Premier League leaders Arsenal questioning if there was 1 point gain or 2 point loss. That was a big question, because going into the game, everyone thought that Arsenal, who are a big favorite in the better side, could go and win, but Chelsea were way much better. We're going to break down all the nitty-gritty, Reece James, midfield masterclass, how Trevor Chalobah step up also, and whether Chelsea persistent, ill-discipline, now 7 red cards this season, will ultimately derail their title push. Did Enzo Maresca finally learn his lesson? Is this the result that proves Chelsea are genuine title contenders? It's up to you to answer in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. Was Caicedo red card really deserved? And who was your player of the match? Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the match analysis of the game, the big game that took place, Stamford Bridge, London Derby. Come with me. Welcome back again to BCM Sports. Was this disaster averted or a massive statement? Should Pereira and Campi stay on the pitch for 90 minutes? And why are Premier League leaders or Premier League officiating officials not consistent in their officiating? That's a big question, because look, where are we going to start from? We're going to start from the early drama. Moses Caicedo red card that took place in the earlier stages, where Chelsea, in the somewhere around 30th minute, where Chelsea have to finish the game with 10 men for a whole of 60 minutes, an hour. The 10-man performance that proves that Chelsea are genuine title contenders. Chelsea were arguably the better side before the sending off of Moses Caicedo. They were fired up and also dictating the tempo and the pace of the game. But here, where we are at this moment, we'll look at the early drama of Caicedo's red card, tactical redemption, the Enzo Maresca's lessons right now, what he learned from the previous game when Chelsea went down a man. Player masterclass, Reece James in that midfield, masterclass and dominance, and also being a top midfielder. Can he move from right back to become a defensive midfielder? But that shows the versatility of Enzo Maresca's, right back sensational Reece James, as also club captain. The title contender argument also is on the table to talk about. So yeah, let's get it going. Just like I said, talking about inconsistency in the Premier League officiating rules or Premier League officiating. Similar tackle was given to Moses Caicedo was given a red card for him to leave the pitch. Similar tackle from Bentancur to Reece James when we played Tottenham. He never received the red card. How is the consistency? Look at right there. You can see it. Similar tackle right on Reece James' heels, right on his foot. Similar tackle. Reece James. Bentancur was not sent off. He remained on the pitch. Anthony Taylor has always put himself in a situation where he's being tagged as the bad man, bad officiating official in charge of Chelsea game. There was one point that even Chelsea fans did not want to see Anthony Taylor officiating their game anymore. This man has to be suspended from officiating Chelsea's game. Anthony Taylor is a bad man or bad officiating official for Premier League. Anthony Taylor is a debris for Premier League officials. Anthony Taylor is the bad bunch from the Premier League officials. Get Anthony Taylor out, and the Premier League will get back to where it used to be again. Bad officiating, bad eyes, bad Anthony Taylor, bald head Anthony Taylor. Get him out of our games. If PJMLO or whatever they call them is listening to me right now, get Anthony Taylor out because he doesn't follow the rules. Why is Caicedo off? If a similar thing happened to Reece James, but Bentico stays on. Tactical redemption, we will talk about the Enzo Maresca's lesson. We recall when we went to Manchester United, we played against Manchester United at Old Trafford, where an early red card came in. What did Enzo Maresca did? Enzo Maresca withdrew 2 attacking players over trying to be cautious, and also a team unrevealing, being negative as everyone tagged him to be. He was being negative when we went down the man against Manchester United, which led a lot of criticism to him as a manager. And this shows that Enzo Maresca has really learned from his previous mistake, and this time he did not put a foot wrong. This time Enzo Maresca held his nerves. He didn't panic at all. He didn't quickly withdraw an attacking player, but kept the structure the way it is and trust into his bench or reserve players. This was a fair, more matured, I would say, a mature, grown-up performance. The team and the manager himself has really learned a vital lesson in the previous game. Defensively, the positive approach to the game, Chelsea title contenders. And to me, I said, what? The way they play, the Enzo Maresca have learned from his previous mistake 2 seasons now. Last season, I would say a season and a half now. Enzo Maresca is growing and learning and becoming better. Very soon, he will be, as of now, he's even hot cake. A lot of teams, if Chelsea let Enzo Maresca go now, a lot of top teams will snatch him right now within the face of, a minute. Let's talk about player masterclass. We'll talk about Reece James as a captain, and I'll read what Reece James also said after the game. Player masterclass, Reece James, midfielder dominance in that middle. You have to remember, when Caicedo was given a red card when he left in the earlier stages, there was a big hole left in that midfield row. Who is the Enzo Fernandez? We all know he is not that guy to be playing that defensive role. He's much more better up front in attacking midfielder, and we saw the chances, the shots, the chances that he created. He almost had a chance to score a goal. Midfield was very, very huge space there, but Reece James really stepped up from his right back role into the central midfield position where he dominates. He stopped lots of players. He stopped the likes of Morero and the likes of who else? Odegaard that came in the second half. Many players. He stopped Eze from causing havoc or causing menace in our halfway, trying to get a goal. The dominance and also optimize Chelsea's fight for Reece James shows why he is the club captain. Did Reece James after the game have to say this? I'm quoting what Reece James said. He said, "I think everyone can see where we are. It is well set and send a message to the other Premier League clubs or other teams in the Premier League." And he also said this in Sky Sports. "I think everyone can see where we are, what we are fighting for." I think today was a very big statement. Even though we wanted to win, there is a lot of positives we can take from today's game, said Reece James. Are they title contenders? That is where the argument comes in. A team that can hold on to a draw for over an hour with 10 men against the league leaders, Arsenal, is indeed a title contender performance. This is a huge statement result made by Chelsea. If you guys can remember, I said this, that if indeed Chelsea goes on and be able to win against Arsenal, it is a big, huge statement they have made. Chelsea haven't beat Arsenal for a number of years now. I could say maybe 5 to 6 years. It's been a while since Chelsea beat Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Last season they were very lucky with our own mistakes and a near corner goal that I think was in Martinelli who scored that goal. But this time it wasn't the same. We caused our own. If Caicedo have stayed on, I'm sure Chelsea would have picked up all 3 points. This was an opportunity loss for Arsenal, but not for Chelsea. This Arsenal really struggle to cave out clear chances. Only 8 shots versus Chelsea 11. Were they too cautious in their game against Chelsea? I would say no. If you guys can remember, if you witness the way Arsenal played against Manchester City, it's a similar way. They are more defensively strong than offensively. It's just like watching American football, where your defense is very good trying to stop your opponent from having the run game, going through you, running the football. But then offensively, you cannot penetrate. Your quarterback is struggling to throw the ball to the receivers. It's a similar situation with Arsenal. Defensively, they are good. Offensively, they're not that good. They are poor. They take advantage over set pieces. With Gabriel gone, they will struggle because Gabriel is the main orchestrator that gets on those long throws that comes in and get goals for Arsenal. They will struggle without a doubt. So let's still look into it. This was an opportunity for Arsenal to clinch all 3 points and they failed to do. Your hands still tangled up. Who is more happier in yesterday's game? Was it Chelsea or Arsenal? I think Chelsea will be happy with the point, but Arsenal will feel shocked that with the way they're playing, with playing against 10 men and still did not win it, they feel that they could have done better in yesterday's game. The only caveat in yesterday's game is the indiscipline for Chelsea. The ill discipline need to be, I would say, eradicated from Chelsea's game immediately. If Chelsea are able to stop that red card situation, I'm very, very sure they can go. They can challenge Arsenal to the end. This rashness undermines their effort. If Chelsea fix that immediately, they can push Arsenal all the way to the title challenge. They can challenge if indeed they get rid of that red card out of their system. Let's look at how we can argue here. Let's look at this. A hard endpoint send a message to Premier League clubs or Premier League team. Chelsea are in the race. Are they in the race or not? Result, a moral victory for Enzo Maresca. Will Chelsea ill discipline cause them the title challenge? Let me know what you guys make of it in the comment section below. I always say, without you guys, my video will never get anywhere. Without you guys supporting and subscribing, my video will not get places. Thank you all for watching the video. If you have watched the video to this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more Premier League analysis like this. Thank you all. And I'll see you guys again with another match review. Bye for now.